A Treasure Valley school district and mental health advocates are raising concerns over the number of children and teens dying by suicide recently. Tonight, local organizations are educating the community.
Today, people attended an event via Zoom aiming to raise awareness around the issue. Abby Davis listened into that today. And Abby, what did you take from that?
Well, more than 300 people actually registered for this webinar. Organizers tell me they wanted to create a safe space for people to learn about how to prevent suicide and how to talk about mental health.
Communication is the only way we're going to get through this.
A virtual event Tuesday night shed light on a very real problem throughout our communities.
There are many of us who are here who have experienced grief and loss connected to recent suicides, or maybe it's stirring, emotions from connected loss.
Boise Schools is one local district seeing what they call an alarming number of suicides. The Speedy Foundation, along with the Children's Home Society of Idaho, organized the webinar in response.
The tragedies are not a Boise School District problem, and they're not a West Ada School District problem. They're a community problem. They're a Treasure Valley problem.
And so it's our goal to really provide some insight into the topic of preventing teen suicide, and also to provide a space where community members can come together to learn how we can best support one another in the aftermath of these tragedies.
Panelists for the event covered suicide prevention, intervention, and postvention. What happens after someone dies by suicide?
There's been a lot of questions about what are the contributing risk factors, or what are some of the experiences that our youth are struggling with. And the ones that people have already identified are anxiety, bullying, struggling with gender identity or sexuality, social media, access to communication, virtual communication 24/7.
We want everyone to understand the warning signs, the risk factors, and feel comfortable talking about it. So that's step one, the educational piece. Step two is knowing how to talk to someone who's struggling, because we're afraid to talk to them. We think if we ask them, it's going to give them the idea, when in reality, the research continues to show that talking about it can be one of the best things that we can do. And then the third piece, which is the most important, is where to go for help.
Experts say it's on everyone, parents, schools, lawmakers, to help children and teenagers in need find that help.
While it takes an entire village to raise a child, we believe it takes an entire community to save one.
Our goal is that we can help at least one person out there, whether that's through providing them resources and education, or just providing them the sense that they're not alone in their struggles.
If you're struggling or know someone struggling, call 988, the National Crisis Suicide, or the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline. There are also several other suicide prevention awareness events throughout the Treasure Valley this week. We have information about those events on our website, ktvb.com. The Speedy Foundation will also upload the recording of tonight's webinar to its website as well.
And Abby, did they organize this in light of those deaths?
They did, and then they also organized another event Saturday night, also in response.
All right, Abby, thank you.